So we are on page number 3. And this should be look like this. We have here a flap. And then we have here 2 other ones, flippable, and this flips again like this. And then we will flip this to the top, and here inside we will do a nice frame for a picture. So, and I have here everything I need. These are for my frame. We need our base. This is the 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 with the round corners. We need, so let me see, this is the flips to the left. Yes, we need for the left flap 1 piece that measures 4 by 6 3/4, and we have to score this at a 1/2 inch at the 6 3/4. We need one that measures 4 by 6 1/4. This goes later on top, but it's like this. This is the larger one. We need our top flap. This is this one here. And this measures 8 1/4 by 8 1/2, and we have to score this at the 8 1/2 at a 1/2 inch. Then we need one flap that measures. This is my base, this is my flap. This is this one that measures 3 1/2 by 8 1/4, and we have to score this at the 3 1/2 at a 1/2 inch. And we need 2 of these flaps. They are on top, and they measure 7 inch by 6 1/2, and at the 6 1/2 we have to score this at a 1/2 inch. And we need our frame, and I think I will cut a new one. No, this is good. Let me just make a quick check. This is a 5 inch. This is perfect by, no, this is correct. My frame will be 7 inch by 5 inch. And this is to cut out my frame. And then we can start, I guess. I will start with my base. This is the decoration and the frame. And we will make the scorings for all of our pieces. This is one of these flips, 6 1/2 by 7, and at the 6 1/2 we will score this at a 1/2 inch. Number 1, and the second one. And a half at a 1/2 inch. So 2 flips. Then we have our top flap. So for the top flap, I give you the wrong measurements. This has not to be 8 1/4 by 8 1/2. This one has to be an 8 1/4 by 8 3/4, because we have to score here at the 8 3/4, a 1/2 inch. So we have an 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 square piece. I'm sorry. So here a 1/2 inch. Then we need another score line on this small flap. On the 3 1/2, we score this at a 1/2 inch. So, and the last score line is for the left flap. One piece we have to score. This is the 6 3/4 by 4 inch at the 6 3/4 at a 1/2 inch. So these are my score lines. So then we can start with, I think, the top flap, this one. I have to round my corners. So nicely on the edge, line this up, and this looks good, and it's perfectly. So so number one, and then we have to place here these small one. For this we have also to round all our 4 corners. Flips to the top, and this we will glue on the left side. So make sure that this one is fitting and we have no overhang. This looks good. And then we need this small one with the flap. Sorry, with the hinge, not with the flap. We will round here also our corners. And this one goes here on the base on the left side, but I have to see, just a second. This one gets in the middle. So I will try to bring this in the middle, these two. This goes on top of here. So I try to have here, I need some paper. This is, I think, easier to watch. Yeah, so I think it's good. I try to have this goes a little bit more up high, so this will be not on top of each other's. I will have this a little bit more, this top up high. And here I try to have left and right the same space. So this is a 2-inch, this is less of 2-inch, this is 1 3/4, 1 3/4. So that means I will measure here from the bottom 1 3/4, and I will make a mark. So, and here I will glue down my flap. Yeah, this is perfect. So the next step, what we can do is we can glue down here our base. This is ready to go. These two flaps on here will have an incision cut on the decoration paper here for the top. This will be the outside and this will be the inside. First let me check if I have the good measurement. Yes. So I need here my round corners. And this one I will have centered. So just a quick check. About a ½ inch top and bottom, and let me say ½ inch and or did we do a 3/4? Let me see. If I cut this first one a 3/4 from the left and the second one a 3/4 from the right, then I have between 1 3 of an 1/8. Let me quick check how does this looks. So one will be sitting on here and the other one will sitting on here. I have to check that I have no overhang on the right side. This is important. And this fits just perfect. But I guess I will do a 1 inch. Yeah, I think 1 inch is better. So let me turn this. Here I can draw some lines. This is no problem. So let me make 2 lines at a ½ inch. ½ inch from the top and a ½ inch from the bottom. ½ inch, ½ inch. So then 1 inch and 1 inch. One and 1 inch. Here's my mark here. Yeah, so let me explain. This is the back side from my piece, but I can cut this from this side because we have the same spaces left and right, top and bottom. I measured here a 1/2 inch from the top and a 1/2 inch from the bottom. Then I measured 1 inch from the right side and 1 inch from the left side. I draw here 2 lines, and on these lines I will make an incision cut. So, like this. Then let me distress here my paper. For this we have to round again all our 4 corners. And this goes inside of here. So I have here, of course, my hinges are a little bit smaller because of the round edges, but I have here my 2 marks at these 1/2 inch, so I can center this pretty good for to glue down my hinge. So this is number 1. And the second one, it's easy because we have now here our first flap as a guide to glue this on the perfect spot. So, and we will close these 2 cuts with some double-sided tape. And make sure that you go all the way, because we have here left and right a little bit more of these slit. So this is all nicely secured. So this looks fantastic. Yes. Just a second. I have to work here a little bit with my paper. So now it is perfect. Yeah, clips nicely. Everything is straight. And now we can start to decorate. I will glue this here on these small on this small flap. So this looks good. So then let's start to decorate. So I'm starting here on the top with this paper. I have here a piece of a lace, and I have here a sentiment. If you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you will never have enough. So I had here these rough corner, and I have for this here such a scissor with this rough edge. So, and this one goes on the outside. Rounding the corners. And we have to place a magnet. I don't have to forget this. So this is the outside. And the inside, This one comes later because we have to glue down maybe here or here. Good question. Yeah, I will do this on here, the magnet, so this one comes later. I can prepare here my other piece, rounding the corners. So now it's time to place the magnet. And I need another mate. This goes here on my bottom piece. So we need 3 magnets. That this one will be a nice closure. So nothing is moving. On the inside of here, I've had this one. goes on here. And I will have here some lace on this side, and I will glue this with some double-sided tape on the back side. So I think this is nice. Number one. Just a quick check that I am, yeah, pretty straight. Number two. And let me secure this again with some double-sided tape. So, and then we can glue this down. I will use, because of this fabric, my art glitter glue, especially here on this part. The lace on the right side. So there we can place a picture under like this. So it's a kind of a belly band. And this one I will do here. And I will glue this also only here on the top, so the picture could be here, go under here and under the belly band. I like this. Okay, next one is this one, and for this I have these design paper inside and the outside, and I have again decoration with some of these laces, and here I have a round piece. So this I will have here also on my left side. So, and now we have to do here our frame. This is a clear sheet, and this goes on here, and I want to do this without any hinges. So we will glue this here on 3 sides, and we need here these cutouts, and I try to have a 3/4, just a quick check, yep, a 3/4 from all 4 sides. So, and I have here these die I will use. You can measure here on all 4 sides 3/4 inch, draw a line, and then you can cut this with your knife, with your craft knife. I have an idea. I think I will do this again. What if we cut this edge with these scissors, with this one? But then I think I have to cut a new base. Let me try if I can fix this. I think this would be looking really nice. I'm not sure if I can do this. Yeah, I have to cut a new paper. Okay, let me do this. I need a fresh sheet, and then I will cut off here one of these corners, of these edges. And number 1. Then I set a 5 inch in the width, so something on here I have to cut 5 inch. Let me try to be straight as possible. So I have to come over there. I'm not very good in straight cutting. And I set a 7 inch. So measurements are the same, 5 by 7. I think I like this. Okay, again, I will center this. On the back side I have to glue these clear piece, but this is too big. I have to cut this a little bit smaller. Yeah, this looks good. So I glued this. This will be glued down here. We will place some glue here on this 3 sides. So I have here enough paper to glue this down. I don't want to put my glue here on that clear sheet. So I have here, I'm not sure if you can see this, here a little bit more paper. And on this edge I have this glued down as close as I can here to this edge, that the picture we will slide under will not interfere with my clear sheet. And I will decorate now here my frame with these strips. And I have to think if I will do this with these wooden or, yeah, I think I will use these wood. So we have to cut this slightly shorter, just a little bit. These are some 1/2 inch strips. first strip, we have to cut this shorter. So, and before I glue this down, I have to cut this in an angle. So I lay this here, corner to corner, and then I make a mark where these two inner corners meet. And from this mark, I will cut from here to the outside corner in an angle, both sides. So, and then nicely here from corner to corner, placing this down, and we have here these nice edge left and right. Same on the other side. So, and we have our nice frame. So this goes on our base. So let me clean it last time the inside. So, and I am putting now my glue here on 3 sides. So I will eyeball this. Something like this. So. And I have here this one. This is the first piece I have cut. I will trim this a little bit down and we can use this as our picture mat. So we don't have waste any paper. So just a quick check, a little bit more. Yeah, this is good. So this one will be, yeah, about a 4.5 by 6.25. Let me write this down. About. You have to trim this down because I don't know, maybe you will use some double-sided tape or you use some liquid glue, and then it depends on how wide your glue will spread. So you lose, of course, a little bit of your frame. So measure to fit that you have here a nice fitting picture mat. We need, of course, a nice image. This is too small. What have I on my leftovers? I think I will use here these. Looks nice. What do you think? I think it looks nice. So this was page number 3, and the magnetic closure is perfectly fine. We have here this nice spot for a small picture. This is completely glued down, so nothing can be stuck here under. So we can flip this magnetic closure. Here we have this ribbon belly band, and this is glued loose, so you can place here a picture. This is only for decoration, so totally glued down. We can flip this to the left, place for some pictures, place for pictures, flip to the left, place for some pictures. Here you have a nice spot for pictures. Here you can journal if you like. And this one opens again to the top. Here we have place for some nice pictures. And this is a little frame for a nice picture. And maybe we can make here some more decoration. We will see. But we have to be aware that nothing is interfering here in these slide in and out from the picture mat. So, and then I will prepare my page number 4 and then I will see you there. Bye bye.